Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, guys. Well, welcome back. I know that normally we do a live. I've said this in all of my videos today. Today we did not do the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills live because I have my friend in town. Jason and I, one of our good friends we haven't seen in 2 years, and I think that they're on a walk right now. They're giving me time to record, and then I think we're doing like a bike ride. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I just wanted to kind of let you guys know what was going on. Now, with that, this Friday, we will be back to kind of talk about everything in a nutshell. That is a live that you are not, and I repeat, you will not want to miss. But Lindsay Hubbard decided to just go on a rant about Dorinda, and I just kind of thought in my mind, I'm like, why? Why are you going on this whole tangent about Dorinda? What is the purpose of this? Well, we're gonna play you the clips and then tell you what Dorinda's reaction was. Here we go. Awkward. Thank you to Bravo Snarkside.
No, like yes and no. So there was like I had heard a couple of things that Dorinda had said. So here's what happened with Dorinda. Number one, Margaret Josephs held a Cinco de Mayo Real Housewives of New Jersey premiere party at her house. So that's around like May 5th.
You went?
No, I didn't go.
Oh.
But I had friends that went. And apparently Dorinda was really, really drunk at this party and was going around. Okay. Now, I don't speak to Dorinda. We have always been very friendly when we have run into each other. Like, I actually, really have enjoyed my interactions with Dorinda in the past. And so this is around Cinco de Mayo, Margaret Joseph's house. I'm not there. I have friends there. And Dorinda is drunk, going around telling everyone that I'm pregnant. But unfortunately, I lost the baby.
Blew it up for you.
No, like yes and no. So and I had a miscarriage. That's what she's going around drunkenly saying at Margaret's house. And it's getting back to me from multiple people. Then the rumors are coming out about Traitors. And, they announced the cast of Traitors, blah, blah, blah. And then this big rumor comes out about how Dorinda had such a problem that she found out I was pregnant, but I shouldn't be able to compete. Now, I have a problem with this because I'm not affecting you. Okay. Now, yes. Is it hard to compete on Traitors when you're pregnant? Because it's like, physically and mentally just a lot on your body. And also you're in isolation and you can't talk to anyone.
Right.
And you're in Scotland.
You're in Scotland.
Yeah, of course. Like, should I be on Traitors while pregnant? Probably not. And why also are you getting drunk and running around a party and talking about and I had a miscarriage. I had a miscarriage when I didn't.
Yeah.
Especially because I've already had a miscarriage in my life.
Maybe she was confusing. Maybe she was like drunkenly.
I've never spoken to Dorinda about any of this.
But why did she care about your situation?
I don't know. Like, this is not, I don't know.
Was that so random to you?
It was so random to me.
Dorinda. That's why, by the way.
And I bit my tongue. Like, I haven't spoken ever about this. Like, I've never had this conversation with anybody. Like, I've been asked before. I mean, here's your, you've made it. You've made it, Amanda.
I made it. No, but
here's the thing.
Okay. Let me just say really quick. I like Lindsay. She has spoken about this before. It was disproven by Bravo last year, technically 2024. It was disproven by Bravo. They said this is not true. They addressed the Traitor situation. They addressed the baby situation. And the interesting thing to me is, just based off of my interactions with Bravo doesn't take this stuff lightly. They're not going to just side with you. They're not going to just say, oh, well, that's not true. They're going to do their due diligence because they don't want to be backed in a corner and say something's not true. And then all of a sudden it comes out and it's like, oh, shit, like, why did we take her side? But Dorinda has entered the chat. Dorinda Medley is clapping back at Lindsay Hubbard, who accused her of drunkenly leaking her pregnancy at a party thrown by Margaret Josephs. Yeah. You guys saw right? She said, these rumors are 100% false. This was already addressed in July. NBC and Bravo both addressed this. It's very sad she did this. Now, according to Dorinda, Lindsay should have called her if there was a problem rather than publicly suggesting that she had been drunk, going around and telling everybody that she was pregnant. Why are you getting drunk, running around a party and talking about how I had a miscarriage when I didn't? Again, is what Lindsay said, especially because I've already had a miscarriage. But, ay, ay, ay. As fans may recall, a rumor surfaced last year in which it was stated that Dorinda had allegedly outed Lindsay's pregnancy to the Traitors producers ahead of season 3, which Lindsay was supposed to star in. And moving on to her experience on the Traitors in a separate interview with Glamour, Dorinda, who was the first person eliminated on episode 2, said she wants fans to be both disappointed and angry. You should feel betrayed. They did miss out. I think I had a lot of good content. I was so disappointed and so sad because I was so excited. I prepared so much to be there and I was looking forward to creating some fun and creating some memories. But as for why she was killed off so soon, she felt, well, there might be a housewives bias. But on season 3, some believe that she could have formed an alliance with her fellow Real Housewives, including Dolores and Robin and Chanel. I think we're a threat. The housewives are some of the bravest women out there. They stand there, they give you everything, they put it out there for you to dislike, take apart. And we give you our hearts and our lives and say, now here, you can have it. And hopefully, most of the time, we give you some wisdom or learning. And other times, we don't do that, but that's okay. We're brave enough to stand in that fire, especially if you're a strong housewife. It may be a little bit of a target on your back. They're not wrong. That's what the game's about. This is about kicking out the people that are going to find you out. But looking back at her time filming, Dorinda denied having regrets. She said, I don't regret a second of it. I was very excited to go. I was sad to come home, but I can say forever that I was a part of it. Yeah, there we go. And also, her addressing this, going back to it, you kind of have to look at it from a perspective of what is the situation? Why is Lindsay bringing this up now? Lindsay has a PR background. I can sit here and people will say, oh, Adam, you're biased towards Dorinda. You love Dorinda. I do love Dorinda. I don't know Lindsay, but I'm trying to understand exactly what the motivation would be to speak out on this. And also, another thing that I don't love is if you're going to sit there and go on a public platform and say that I said something that I absolutely, like I'm saying I did not, and you're going to go out and go on a public platform and say you have a problem with it, then come talk to me. Talk to me. Stand in your truth. Tell me what a piece of garbage you think I am for saying what you think I said, and then allow me the opportunity to tell you, actually, yeah, I said it, and I think that you're an asshole, and this is what I said. Or I don't know what you're talking about. I never had that conversation, and please let me know who said that. Let's line them up and let's have a bigger conversation because I did not say that. And I don't think that she allowed her that. You kind of have to look at it from a perspective of who has the most to gain in some situations. It obviously doesn't apply to all of the situations, but it is something to think about. It is. Anyways, I want to hear what you guys think. Again, do not forget that we are going live this Friday. Hot Messy Topics. A little bit of Beverly Hills, a little bit of Salt Lake City, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I'm sure we'll even be talking about the Dorinda Lindsay situation. So, yeah, just pop off and I think we just like cover that in a nutshell. So, I love you guys and I'll see you later. Bye. Don't forget, today's the first day of the challenge.